Hey, what's up, gang? It's Adam from the CommanderSmiths, and no, it's not the podcast tonight. Those of you looking for the podcast, that will be tomorrow night, Tuesday at 9 o'clock, so our normal time. Lowry's just getting back from vacation, and so I decided I'll jump on and do proxy time for our normal time. Working on what I did Friday. Was that Friday? Might have been Thursday. I think it might have been Friday, actually, but working on the Triomes. So same stuff that we're doing before. We're going to mix 3 different things. And last time, if you remember, we did this little guy. Come on. We made the Zagoth Triome. So we used a mix of the island, which is the lower stuff here, the blue, and the mountain that comes out, the actual island. And then we used the swamp, which was the purple moon, and then we used green, as you can see here. Here's green there. So we used, it's Friday, the day that you got down? Yes. So then we had the blue there, and then the black was the moon. So today, I'm hoping that it goes a little faster, but probably not, because these do take a little bit of time. But it's the same stuff. So it's just, if you've seen it before, it's going again. I think this time what I'm going to do, did I want to hit the garden? I'm trying to figure out. I have 4 of them done, and I need to make 6 of them. I want to finish all 10 of them by the end of this month. I was hoping to have more done this weekend, but, you know, life and taxes and all that stuff I had to do this weekend. So, okay. So I was thinking this one would be kind of fun because, so Zatora's Proving Ground. Zatora's. Kid can't even. I gotta get my buttons ready. Get the buttons ready. There we go.
One. Kid
can't even read.
So I think we did use green and black in the last, and we used. Oh, that could be very similar. Let's try to do something a little different with some different stuff. Reason I'm trying to hit up green is, I mean, I'm gonna do all 10 of them, but green is what with my Urtet deck is. I have all 5 of the green Triomes in there, and so I kind of wanted to hit those up. So if we use jet mirrors, we have white, red, and green. So we could use is from white. I like white having the stuff in the background here. So we could use this part of white. What is jet mirrors again? White, green, and red. Use this for the bottom part. So we'd have this removed, this green. This would pop out a little bit if we use the white there. And then what was the last thing? Red. So then we could have red towering up in the middle. That might be our best option. I think that's maybe what I want to do. So if we go red here, we get red with the moon. We do white with the background because then we get the moon stuff there. And it'll give us a different feel. This was the first one where we had a dark background. So it's a different... Let me see if I'll pull up one of the other ones that I did. Let's see. We need to go... I'll get this off of there so you guys don't have to see all that fun stuff. Let me pull those up. Where are my proxies? Proxies there, and... Well, I can pull these up so you can see these. Okay, so we have done a red. That's what this one would be, is red, white, and black. So with the lighter background, we've done blue, white, and green. So that'd be similar to what we're doing here. So maybe I want to do another dark background. What have we got there? Yeah, so we got the black in there. So maybe white, black, and green. So white, black. So we'd use that. So I like black with the gravestones in there and kind of that fog there. White, black, and green. So we could do green moon, black foreground, and white space. But how high does our black go? That would be our only problem, is if we're using the background of the white, it looks like the white stops up here. whereas black doesn't go that far down. So we'd almost need to use... You got to plan it out a little bit to blend this a little bit better. Let's go back to what I was originally going to do, just because... Let's do Jetmir's Garden. So we'll do red, green, and white. So green is new for what you guys are seeing. Red, or not green. Green was on the last one, but red and white are new. So let's do those. Those three will be a good mix. So if you remember, what we're going to do is we got to get all three backgrounds together. So we need to, and it's red and green. Yes. Okay. Just double checking before I started. So we're going to highlight this whole thing. And we're going to bring it over. We got to make a copy of one background so it makes it easy to go back and forth between everything here. So paste that there. I need to see my side here. So we need our layers. There we go. And then we need to grab mountain. Mountains, Gandalf. And bring that one over. All right, so we have our three. Since the top layer is red, I will just duplicate that one. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So this is our main layer that we're using right here. And then we are taking from these three to paint our picture. Pretty much is what we're doing. We're painting a picture with this. If you remember from last time, the trick that I kind of learned just doing this, the easy thing, is to bring this over so that I can cut off the edges and I don't waste my time editing a whole bunch of crap that I'm not going to even touch anymore. So we're going to bring this over. So this will be the first technically triome, named triome that I'm doing here. So there's no interesting fact to that. It's just that. just a fun fact that you didn't really need to know about. And it's just something, something so I can talk for a second. But everything else I've done so far has triome in the name, which I am kind of disappointed they didn't just name them triomes so that it's easier it's easy for people that have been around when both of these came out, but you got to think of people coming in later and you're like, yeah, triomes. And then they see this card and like, why is it a triome? I don't get it. Whatever. That's just my pet peeve. Like Shocklands. Shocklands, it doesn't ever have it in the name, but you just know that it's shock because that's what it does. It does what a shocking does. All right. So we're getting rid of that. We're pressing Alt. I'm kind of try to remember to teach a little bit as I'm doing this of what I'm doing here. So I'm pressing Alt and I'm trying to get as close to here as possible. Make some nice crisp lines. I may get interrupted while I'm doing this. My wife is out playing volleyball. The kids I got them to bed. And if they get up, they'll interrupt like the last time. Let's get close here. Okay, so now we can use this. And if we go over to this is the smart tool. This is kind of like where you put your circle. It'd be nice if you would show the line. See, it's not showing my circle like it does there. What the hell, man? Maybe it was just that large. So we're getting this down here. And now I could fix this a little bit once we bring it over to the other image, but I try to get as much as I can here. So as little work as possible once I bring it over. How old are the kids? My oldest is 8 and my youngest is 6. Ibukaki, you don't even need to be on here. I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah. 8 and 6. And we were dealing with a strep throat bug last week. So they're doing a lot better this week. And that's just going around right now. All right. Now we're going to do this. Now we'll go back to our smart tool here. And see how it just grabs everything. Whereas if I had the other tool on, it would just be making a circle for what I was doing there. Oh, yeah, I know. Teenagers gonna be hard socks everywhere and in the bathroom forever. What are you doing in there? I know what I did, so I know what they're gonna do. All right, let's get. I don't want the black edging there. All right, that's curved enough. We're gonna get this side a little bit more. So yes, if you are tuning in right now and you were expecting the podcast, it will be tomorrow, the normal time. What we are going to be talking about tomorrow is going to be when we kill decks, like what we do, what the decision comes into doing that, how we go about doing that. So yeah, it's going to be a fun episode, I think, tomorrow. And then we have the normal Stump the Smith Savant, and then we get into what, the semifinals of 3-drop mono rocks. All right, I think we're lined up pretty good. Checking my spacing on top and bottom. Okay, that's good. So you can donate. Oh, I don't know if I want donate spicy beans. I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't feel like doing hot shit. I did grab beer just in case. I was like, I mean, if something came in, I might do it, but I'm not counting on it. You know, tomorrow's my drinking night, so whatever. All right, so we're cutting this down. It's pretty center. So now that eliminates the edges, so I don't need to edit those. And now we're going to bring this all the way down so then I can just focus on my background stuff. There we go. To do shots tonight. Hey, I grabbed it, but you guys have us set for 2 months. 2 months of Malort. So you don't need to do shots. You guys have us all ready to go for 2 months. It's insane what you guys did last week. That was insane. Okay, so let's see here. If we can look at the sides, what do I want to use here? Red. I think I like the red mountain. We did green background last time, and I think we have to use the green trees on the bottom and then white. So you're going to see what it's like to make the background really light. Let's start with the green trees because that's going to be our easiest, our foreground stuff to figure out how far down we need to go with the white stuff. I'm drinking tonight. You know, hey, I'll drink a beer with you. I have, which is what I would have tomorrow. I have extra of these for tomorrow. It is a breakfast stout. Double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. I think it's 8.4%, 8.3% alcohol. Open it with my trusty donut. I just don't have my my freaking whatchamacallit, my glass to pour it in. So I'm just drinking straight out of the bottle. Cheers, guys. Thank you for joining on Monday. On a normal pod. That's tasty. Deserves another taste, another sip. I don't have the link there, so you can't donate. I know what the name is. I know what the card is. I just don't know the name. All right, if you remember how we did this last time, we're going to just fill in the bottom here. No, you can't go and look at old links and figure that out. There's no way you can do that. All right, so we need to get the edge. And we're going to follow that there. This was our simplest way to do things last time. Down there. And then when we bring everything through, which red, we will come to the border of that. All right. We're just getting our tree line down. Okay. Oh, a little bit there. All right. There is our tree line. Let's finish with red and green, and then all we will have to work on is white coming around there, and then that should be relatively easy at that point. Ooh. I mean, it is a Monday. My body's used to drinking on a Monday now. Don't drink on the weekend. You drink on a Monday. All right, so we're going to do that. And this is where we're going to get precise. Josh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean... Yeah, you're a son of a bitch. Ah! I didn't mean to do a 30. Damn it. Fine. But the 30 is supposed to be for Lowry and I, not a Adam take a shot. You mother effer. All right, I'll give you something here. My wife is not gonna be happy. I'm gonna come out of here and she's like, "You weren't podcasting tonight. Why do you smell like Malort?" Malort, just for you. Just for you. Thanks, Sean. Fuck. All right, here we go. There's no prep drinking. Like normally I have a beer at least in before that is done. And that's the other reason I want to get wasted doing, although I don't normally get wasted until the end of the cast. If you get me too buzzed up here, I'm not going to be able to, I'll make lots of mistakes. That's all right. That's good. Ugh. All right, let's get the red and green mixture here done, and then we can just focus on white coming in there. So we're gonna outline everything. Ugh. God damn it. So I hit the timer of starting, the countdown timer, stream starting. I didn't have anything with me, and I was like, maybe just in case, I'll run and go grab some stuff. I shouldn't have. I should have just said, "Oh, sorry guys, I don't have all the booze with me." But then I didn't want to take polls, so there's that. And so in the minute timer that was going, I ran, grabbed 2 beers, grabbed the shot glass, and came back. And actually, if you watch the beginning of this, I was out of breath when I was starting. I was like, okay, gotta talk. Oh, that's a nice intersection there. The red line coming in there. I like that. I like when they come together like that. All right, so we'll get that line going there. There we go. Oh, another one. Look at the intersections there. Woo! What card gets you hard? This does right here. I don't know if I like this bump right here. Let me see how that looks zoomed out. Oh, it's part of it. That looks good. So zoomed in, it looks really pixelated and funky that it sticks out. Oh, we don't have a perfect line there. So Josh, my question for you, I don't want you to do it tonight. It's tomorrow night. Are you taking Malort with us? Because you do have a Malort bottle. And the first one is free. You get a freebie tomorrow. So just wondering. And my second question is, did you take any yet? Or will this be your first time taking the Malort of that bottle? And have you taken Malort before? I don't think you have by your responses of getting that bottle. All right, there we go. We'll just keep outlining and then we'll come back and this is like cutting. Like I remember I was talking about last time. Oh God, Malort keeps coming up. I would take a spicy bean over that. I would at this point. Malort is just disgusting. But this is, like painting, you cut, make your outline of everything, and then it makes it easy to fill everything else in. Now, normally proxies do not take me this long. The special ones, which tend to be these lands, I have been taking a lot more time with them. But typically a proxy is about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. It's unopened and waiting for tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect. We might have to start the cast with that. When we know that you're on, we'll do a freebie shot. that you take with us. Ooh, got another intersecting line there. Love it. All right. Yeah, I know this is really fucking tedious shit right here, but it's gonna look, this is what makes it look solid. Like when I did, what the hell is that? What did you write there? Eat a spicy bean because I hate you. That is a very nice ibuprofen. All right, I'm not looking. Only you guys are looking, and I grabbed one. Please don't be the really bad one. It could be. It might be. No, it's cayenne. Okay. Cayenne's in the middle. Thanks, Ibukaki. Maybe I'll get... Oh, I should do a Malort with that. Oh. I'm glad it's in the middle, but man, it's been a while since we've taken these. Ugh. There's a reason why we stopped doing that on the cast. Hiccups was the main reason. And hearing somebody chew on audio is really terrible. Video-wise, it's not so bad because you can see their face. But when it's just... Oh, shit. Shit. I'm going too far. See, I need to pay attention. You're distracting me. Wait, where's the mountain go there? No, because we're going to have white go down there. So, we already passed the mountain spot where I want to stop. Where the mountain intersects here, everything else this way is going to be white. The plains. Oh. And once we fill this in, we'll zoom out and kind of take a look at it all. Get out of the teeth. Oh, by the way, got some sweet ass t-shirts that we're making, that not just the ones that we've been wearing or promoting. There's gonna be some sweet ones that have to deal with Malort that are being designed as we speak. All right, so that is, ooh, I like that. Kind of looks like the Ents going over to Mount Doom, even though they don't do that, but that's kind of what it looks like. This is the Ents and this Mount Doom here. All right, now we need to do the background. We're gonna get our white. Get back to here. So this is gonna be the difficult part. Let's get the base down here so we have our white to green done, and then we will finish with the moon. So where's our white? The other problem is, not problem, but cool little thing that white has is it has this little pyramid thing. Not pyramid, the little ruin thing that stands up. So it kind of always goes over the times I've done this one. It goes over that. So we'll get that in a second, but we're going to start here. Let's get nice and close. All right, so we're intersecting right there. We also need to get right here. So... Oh, yeah, the other thing is my wife might be stopping in. I told her, I was like, phone is off. Stop on in when you get home. She's going to be like, you smell like Malort. That's when she knows that it's been a heavy Malort night, is when we get done with the podcast and I come to bed and she's like, yeah, I could smell it on you. For those of you listening that haven't tried Malort, you want a shot that just is not good, that isn't like whatchamacallit, like your, you know, concrete mixer or whatever, that's just a normal shot. Try Malort. It's hard to find. That's the hard part, because it's out of Chicago or Illinois. I think it's Chicago though area, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. The crazy thing, it was in that show, The Bear. And my wife saw it, actually. She's like, there's a billboard of Malort. I was like, holy shit, you're right. I just thought we were the only people that drank it. I know there's a lot of others. Doji's sent us a bottle as well. Actually, 2 bottles. Because he's in that area or close to it. All right, so we're getting the outline done. Whoop. Is that one all right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so our outline is done. Now let's fill in a little bit more. We're going to see why we take so much time with the detail here. Then it makes it look so much better. And what we'll do is we're going to do just a close, just so you can get an idea of what it all is going to look like. And then we'll have this pop over that. Gives a nice little 3D effect to it. Still struggling from that bean. Thanks, Ibukaki. Love you too. So this is going to have a different feel than the one that I did on Friday, where we have a light background. I might have to... I want to have an even amount of light backgrounds and dark backgrounds. So this will be my 3rd light background, and I have 2. So yeah, we're just about halfway. Okay, let's finish the other side, and then we will go right up the circle or the moon there. And then we will finish with getting the text box going. Can we not have a child? I know, a 5-year-old could do this. God, that would piss me off. Now it's funny, but that pissed me off. I was just like, really? These guys, and it's like our first troll that we got to deal with, you know? Super awesome. It's just that, but normally, like, this goes a lot faster, so these are just, they take a lot more work just because there's a lot more into them. Normally I'm not using 3 different images and the card, splicing them all together to make one image. I think when I've done this, oops. See, I'm talking and not paying attention. We want to stop right there because that's where a mountain comes in. I am a child. I'm a child at heart. Oh, I went too far on that. Ugh. Let's get closer. Across there. And there we go. See, we're at the 30-minute mark, and this is normally how long it would take me to get one proxy done. It's a little bigger here, and we will... Now we're up to the moon. All right. And then I guess I have to take a Malort at some point here. Damn you, Josh! All right, let's zoom out and check out how that all is going to look. Oh, yes. Yeah, this is going to look good. Okay, so I have one of 2 options. I think what I'll do is show you the easy way of getting the circle going, and then what we'll do is we'll have to clean it up. But at least it gets the... So we got the circle there. So as you saw from last time, we need to be... Yep, we're on the right image. So problem is I can't get that circle perfect. And I know I used to be able to do this. I'm going to try it one more time here. Maybe that it's restarted. So if I do 690 and hit enter, see, it should have moved this, but it did not. And I know I've... Oh, wait. It might have done it. The circle is more perfect. Okay. Ooh. Let's get close. All right, we're doing it. Oh, okay. Let me take this back. It needs to be on that one again. Maybe that's why 690. Okay. See, but then it didn't change anything. What the hell? But see, at 690 is like the circle I want. And it's not doing it. Let me think here for 1 second. Why on that do you not want to switch? Enter. Again, yeah. So it's when you go to this tool, the selection brush tool, instead of the quick selection tool, it won't work. A perfect circle. Nice. But wait.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. So we're going to go back to what I was talking about before. We get as close as we can there. Do that. Now we have everything highlighted. I should be able to run in here and go like this. I will have to come back in to make that a little bit more precise. Then let's get all the way around. Even though it's sticking out here, it just eliminates all that. And then we deselect and do it again. Move our circle a little bit more. The upper part. So I'm pressing Alt here. So what it's doing is it's selecting everything outside of it. And then we go like that. Fixing our circle there. 5-year-old circle. I don't even know what that means. I know you're making a joke, but it's not funny. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, doing it again. This is actually working a little bit better. So it's nice when the moon or planet or whatever this is, sun, is the red one and the white one are very similar in color. So you see you have that little pink hue on there. So it's not as noticeable, and I could just keep it that way. It's hard when you use like a light, or when it's the light moon or light background and a dark one. All right. Trying to get as close as possible there. I think we're good there. And we're all the way there. Oh, I gotta get a little closer. Press it. I don't even know what you're trying to do with the F4. There's something that you're trying to do there that I'm not catching. What are you trying to make me do? What are you trying to make me do? All right, I think we're good. Let's zoom out. Let's deselect and see what spots we got to re-hit. It kind of has a cool, like a lighter side. I got to get that tool off of there. I got to get this here. I don't like that. I like the lighter part here and almost the pink there. So let's get in there really close and fix some stuff. So we'll get rid of this here. What background do we think we are on this? Okay, so it is the right one there. So we're just going to fix. I went a little too far in. Gonna get rid of that shadow that is kind of on the image. We got a little bit down here. Do it and find out. I am not. I'll do it when I'm not recording. And not when I'm working on a proxy that takes me an hour to do. Son of a bee. Dude, but this weekend was an awesome weekend. It was a weekend that I was able to finally get my collection freaking sorted. And I posted on the Discord, but god damn, I've been working on it for probably 3+ months at this point. Okay, so this lighter part is the white planet coming through. Let me see what we just did, how that looks. Okay, so I think I like that, but we got to get... It needs to be more plainsy. But man, it took me so long. So I was trying to sort. So we built the house, and I had, you know, years of collection building up of opening boxes and doing what we've been doing with the cast stuff. I don't know if I like that there. We're going to have this light white line. So it doesn't line up perfectly. I thought all of them were pretty close. I mean, it is really close. So we have a larger moon on the plains compared to the mountain. But anyway, so I was ready to like get my shit sorted once we were in, and we're still putting finishing touches on the house. Like I need to finish up painting the trim. But then my tattoo guy contacted me. It's coming up on 2 years ago. And he was like, "Hey, I need some extra cash to buy a house, and can you sort my collection, and I'll give you 20% if you can sort it and cash it out and blah, 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 blah." So I spent probably 3 months on that a couple springs ago. It'd be 2 years ago. And in that time, more sets built up, and it just kept building and building, and I was still finishing stuff with the house. And so I had 3 years pretty much of freaking cards building up. I'll show you. Hang on. All right. Yeah, I got it right here. Those big boxes. This guy. So this is you can't even see it on camera. That guy. This is the 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. I had 4 of these filled with cards, and that's what I've been sorting for the last 3 months and putting them in binders and sorting them out. And I just finished this weekend. I got the buy list order finished today, going out to Card Kingdom. It was one big stress that has been taken off my shoulders with crap, because it's just bugging me, because it was just piling up. And every set that Lowry and I opened, it was just another thing. I'm like, oh my God, when am I going to sort all this shit? Okay, so I don't like how this looks here. We're going to get a little bit closer there. What is going on there? Oh, it's part of the... whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We'll fix it down here, but I think I might need to hit the red up. Let me just tweak that really quick before I forget about it. Jump back to the original. And we'll get that. There we go. Ted is a sports gambler now. That is true. They can legally gamble on sports. Is Ted on here? Why did you bring up Ted? Oh, college basketball. I see what you're saying. We got winning the tournament. Dude, I haven't played. I haven't done a bracket since my first job out of college. So it's been 14 years. I don't know, college I never got into, because I think part of the reason is I didn't go to like a big college basketball school at all. I went to Milwaukee for 2 years for a meteorology degree, and then I transferred to St. Cloud. And Milwaukee, they actually did make the tournament a couple years ago, which was kind of cool, but they don't really have anything there. And so I never got that like college sports. Like I never got into it, I think, because of that. Look at that. Ooh, that looks sexy. That looks good. This might be one of my favorites. All right, so we're done with the combining all 3 images together. That's what I wanted to do there. So now let's bring our text into this. We have enough time to do... Of course we have enough time, because I have to fucking take shots. We have enough time to do another one. Like, it's not an hour and 15 minutes like the last one was. All right, why is it not bringing it in? Come on. Oh, it's because I need the layer to be on the top. There we go. Oh, there's a couple things we do need to tweak. So we need to get rid of the new Capenna logo. We need to fix some of the text stuff here and there, and then add the logo. And then let's get on to the second one. But before I do that, I owe Josh another Malort. Ugh. 2 Malorts in 40 minutes. Larry, if you're watching this later, we're going to need more Malort. Especially since we have 2 months of this crap. All right. Cheers, Josh. Thank you, buddy. Or not thank you. Ugh. Ugh. So gross. Ugh. All right. Let's fix the, let's get rid of this guy there. So we're going to Alt, click there, move over here, and just start painting. Oh, see how there's a little difference? You're not going to tell because I fade it so much with this, but I do like to use this tool a lot more because it blends it a lot. Whoa, blended it too much there. Hang on. Let's move over. Here we go. You have a You're not getting away with that. Nope, you're good. You got your Malort. We'll get it figured out. Son of a bee. We'll send it back if you want. All right, so we got rid of that there. Let's fix our see how it's all funky there and it's whatever. Let's get rid of that. We need to go back to our solid tool. And we're going to zoom in to really get the curve going. Malort has been such a big hit that we're going to have to, for SmithCon, probably get like 5 or 6 bottles of that. There's going to be a little bit with... Well, everybody took a Malort shot last time at SmithCon. All right, so we got to get this a little bit thinner up here. Oh, went too far there. Trying to curve it out. I did a little too flat on this side when I brought it over. Let's see. Good. Good curve. Let's check our edges on everything else. That looks fine there. Edges look good there. Okay. Now let's go all the way up to the top. That normally needs some fixing. Yep, right there. Malort for everyone. I don't know if they'll thank you for the Malort for everyone. Man, I really wish you could make it. I understand you got your family vacay too. I don't know if we'll always keep it for this time, like the first week in June. But for the most part, like with people with kids like yourself, they're out of school at that point, so that's why we kind of chose June, because most people are out of school. I think Minnesota is one of the later states to get out because a lot of people start in like August, and we don't start until September for our school stuff. And if you get winter, it's Minnesota winters, where right now we're having one of the most snowiest winters we've ever had. So it can be brutal, especially if you hit a cold spell. And Ibukaki can attest to that. When we get those minus 30 to 40 actual temperatures, people would not... I mean, I guess we're just playing cards the whole time anyways, so there's that. But it's more of like school stuff and parents. Most of the people are, Not most of them. A lot of people have kids. So we were just kind of trying to help with people with that kind of stuff. Plus, we have kids. All right. I think we got it solid there. Boom. Oh. So what I've done with everything else, we want to bring this to the foreground. So we're going to get that up here. And what we'll do is we'll just do it freestyle. Freehand it. It's not that far of a distance we need to do with that. Kids, okay, first off, you have a bottle and Larry told me the idea. Okay, yeah. So I guess it doesn't matter about spoiling that, but the idea is we have things we're giving away that in order to get the giveaway, you got to take a shot of Malort to get the giveaway. So it's gonna be fun. Everybody's gonna get Malort and they're gonna enjoy it. And yes, kids are a financial drain, especially when your wife loves to spoil them and they get toys every time they go out. She goes out with them. Like when they go with me to Target, they only get stuff if they buy it with their own money. If mommy does it, they get a toy every time. All right. There we go. That looks solid. Now we just need the CommanderSmith logo thingy. We need to go back to this tool. Get that. I don't want to use the same spot that I've used before. So I've used that. I've used that. I haven't used this. But that will make it so that I have to use the mountain. We'll add another one down here. We've done that a couple times. Make that fit in with the scene a bit. Except this one will have actually coming up over here. There's you guys making me do stuff, torturing me. There are people on. All right, so we're gonna fade this out. And then we need to do this. Yes, I think I'm on the right thing. Yep, okay. God, Malort just sticks. It's not good. Like, I wonder if there is any drinks. Oop, a little too far there. Let's zoom in more. That actually it's a good mix with, you know? Like, I don't think there would be. I can't imagine anything that would be a good mixture. Okay, let's zoom out. Make sure that that looks good. I dig that. Cool. Cool. All right. Jetmir. Jetmir's garden is done. Out of safety, I need to save it. Proxy time. We need to... I'm going to get you guys off of here so you don't have to see where all my shit is. So you can't hack my stuff. No, it doesn't matter about that, but I just want to get proxies and just throw it in the triomes. Jetmir's garden. All right. Just so I have it saved. I would hate for that whole thing to disappear. What is everyone's thoughts on the Lord of the Rings set? Oh, speaking of that, Josh, funny thing you say that is I'm excited. I'm super pumped for it. We got on the bundles this week or last week where the Amazon had it priced wrong or whatever. The collector bundles, no, the gift ones. So my aunt is a super huge Lord of the Rings nerd like me. She's the one that got me into it. Lord of the Rings is my tax time thing. So I'm doing taxes right now, as like I said before, and that's what I'm watching right now. So she knows nothing about magic besides that I, have the obsession of magic. And so I sent her the link to what we just bought. And she freaking went and bought 2 of them. And now she like daily is like, hey, collector booster, what is this? Should I buy this? What is the set booster? This is so much cheaper. I was like, buy this, don't buy this, skip this. This is what you need to go for. So she's trying to get on board with collecting it all. So I think this could have a huge draw to non-Magic people. And I mean, I guess that's the same with everything that they've done with the crossovers, but I feel like Lord of the Rings has a bigger nerd base that it could get a lot of people buying it. So I guess we'll see. I think I'm really excited. Like, this is going to be the one where I'm going to have one binder that's just for the set. And I'm going to try to get every premium version of that card. And then if there are artist proofs, that's probably what I'm going to try to decorate the background. Like that blank wall kind of back there. I kind of want to get some Lord of the Rings stuff because it's mixing my 2 favorite things, like Lord of the Rings and Magic. This is like my wet dream, like beyond belief. The one ring that was spoiled today, the flavor of that is so fucking awesome. Anyways, I'm getting rid of my magic boner quick. All right, let's get Jetmir out. Well, I want to keep it there. So I think the next one, let's get that guy out. So we just finished. Is that what we just finished? No, we did Jetmir. Duh. Let's get rid of Jetmir out of here. Pre-order 3 booster box. Nice. And 1 collector. Yeah, I think I'm going to... It depends on what Lowry wants to do with the battle boxes. I might go straight all collector boosters. If I can convince Lowry to jump in on the collector booster, then that's all I'll stick with. If he wants to do a set booster, we'll go that route. But if I have a choice, it's all set boosters is what I'm going to go for. Okay, so we have forest, blue, or island, and mountain. So, oh no, we did. What should I do for the next one? I'm trying to remember what we have here. I want to use black. Let's use black with one of these. Okay, so we could do black. Let's do the Proving Ground one. Renshaw, you jump in. It's a fine card. Just because we had the discussion today. You douche canoe. It's okay. You're such a douche. It's an awesome, the flavor text of that thing is so freaking, like, not flavor text, the flavor of that card, what it does is so awesome. Like, you're a douche. But I love you. Yeah, I know. Prices are ridiculous. My aunt actually, so this is how I was saying, she was nerding out with it. She's like, if you, on Amazon right now, if you buy the individual collector booster packs and not, or the collector packs and not the booster box, you're saving $5 a pack because the booster boxes on Amazon are $5 more. And it's actually true across the board. So Amazon right now, if you look at the individual collector packs, I think they were 31 or something, like 31. And if you price out the 440 or whatever, it's about 35 or 36. So if you're looking to buy right now, that's what you would probably go for, is the individual packs. It's actually cheaper. She was explaining it. She was like, this, and I'm like, no. I was like trying to be all like mansplaining, except it's more of magic splaining. And then she's like, no, I'm talking about if you look at the collector stuff and all that. I was like, you're right. Good job. You're better at research than I haven't done that yet. I haven't gone through and decided to order stuff yet. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing the Proving Ground? Right. Is this what you wanted there, Renshai? Okay, let's get Ziatora's Proving Ground. I can read. That worked. That was good. I don't need to give myself a... Josh, this is going to be the first time working on a proxy that I have a buzz. So thank you. We'll see how this goes. Words and everything. All right, let's get moving on all this stuff. Feeling good though. I'll tell you that. God, always does that. Fucking annoying. Okay. Smart tool is sometimes not that smart. So let's eliminate this. Up to, let's see, move it back one. Nope. Over. There we go. Thanks, buddy. I mean, it is a Monday, right? That's what it is. One team, one goal. I dig it. I'm going to be done with this. Well, I'm only halfway, I guess, but it's an 8.4%. So this is going to be, it's going to be fun. But on good nights of the podcast, I don't need an edible to fall asleep. So that might be another one of these nights where I take the 2.5. Why are you making noise at me? Stop it. Because it's legal in Minnesota now. I take it to fall asleep because my brain cannot shut down at night. I used to take CBD oil. But on podcast nights, I don't need to take shit. Because if it's a Malort night, by the time the cast is done, sometimes I don't even remember our conversation afterwards, Lowry and I's conversation. We both don't. And sometimes it goes until like 3 o'clock in the, not 3. I think the latest we've talked is 2 after the podcast has been done. Just fucking drunk ranting. And then we've even like multiple bathroom breaks. 8.4 plus 4 shot equals. That should be the name of this. That should be the title of this this YouTube video. Oh shit! Yes, it is a 4 shot. Shit, I'm gonna have to do another one here. Now that you're saying it, I'm trying to pace myself, figure out when to take it. All right, that's good there. Let's fix this a little bit. That's funky on there. Come on. I seriously have not done a proxy buzzed, so this will be interesting to see how sloppy I get. I'm going to probably look back at it tomorrow and be like, all right, got to fix this, got to fix that. You weren't as detailed here. This sucks there. All right, so we're going to have to fix that when we get over and bring it over. Our line is straight. I can already tell you that this would be eliminated. Let's get it right now before we move on. There we go. All right. Everything's good. Let's bring her over. Crooked Proxy. That should be like, should I start doing proxies that way? Like Crooked Proxy Productions. That was dumb. Oh. All right. So we're going to have to figure this out together of what stuff is going to foreground and background. But I wanted to get this done first because that is a learning thing that I did to not waste as much time, my time to do this. Bring her in. Bring her in. And now let's drop this shit down to 0. Okay. Okay, you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see it on the right. So, we have our mountain. We have our swamp. I like the gravestone stuff with swamp. Let me just show you what it would look like. Come to the foreground. Or don't. Oh, because it's background. That's why it's not doing it. Nope. This is our main source, so I can't show you. But the gravestone stuff. Well, let me just show you instead of just talking about it. This will be quick. We'll do an undo just so you can see. My thought, see that? Is we have the graves going here. It's always cool. What do we have for... Okay. I've done a green stars. If we do a green moon... We do green moon there. We do red background. The only problem we're going to run into is you can see where red ends. Red is pretty high on the card itself. So, see, black is way down here. So what we would need is probably a mixture. He bought one. Well, technically, he bought $10, which normally pays for Lowry and myself. I'll give you another. I don't even think he's on here anymore at this point. I'll give him another. As long as only if it's, here's my deal. I'll give him another for free, but it's not really for free because it's paid for 10. I don't want a Carolina Reaper. I really don't want. Okay, it's another Cayenne. That's fine. It's like shit. That's that one. That one's for, yeah. He did buy $10. So technically it would be me and Lowry. It still sucks. Okay. I think what I want to do. There's a little bit more work. What are we at? We're at an hour. Oh. Here's what I want to do. We're going to combine black down there, right? We're going to have red mountain come up there. We're also going to do red background. Okay. And then green moon. So green's going to have the smallest part, but I think that'll look the best with all of this and combine the best. So that being said, let's get started. Let's bring, whoops. I want to shrink this. What are you doing? Stop it. There we go. I want to bring this down. Asking for a friend. Here's what we're going to do. I think I like this combination here. That gravestone thingy. Oh, that's fine there. We will keep this. A weird tree branch sitting there. We'll eliminate that one there. That will be cut off when I actually make the proxy. When we come across there. Where do I want the mountain to come down? Nope. Mountain's gonna meet right down there. Okay, so okay. We're gonna eliminate this gravestone right there. And this is gonna come down to about there. Oh, hiccups. Oh, damn it. Hey, dude, if you need a bounce. God. If you need. Oh, damn it. It's the spicy bean. This is why we don't do it on the cast. This exact reason right here. All right, so we need. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Freaking hate hiccups. All right. Oh, it's gonna get me all sweaty here, hiccuping. Embarrassing. Oh, god dang it. And he's totally sleeping. I gotta get away from the beer for a second. Gotta drink my ice water. Ice drink, I should say. Sparkling ice. I still have 2 more of those, don't I? You're gonna kill me. All right, let's get our border fixed here with our red. I'm back. And we get back up to this image here. Oh, damn it. The exact reason of why it is banned on the podcast. Oops. Got to make sure we're on the main image. Let's hope my wife doesn't come in at this point where I'm hiccuping. God damn it. Okay, so the funny thing about that is I like spicy food, and it doesn't do that to me. It's only these damn jelly beans. And it didn't do it to me when we first started taking them. Like, I think Lowry was actually the first one to hiccup off of them. And it didn't do anything to me until I had, I think it was the Carolina Reaper was the first one that got me. And now I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why does it do that to me? Yeah, I know it shows there's 2 of us on here. We might still have Renshai on. Oh man. Okay. I am going to complain about this on the podcast tomorrow. You know what's next, Josh, is you're going to get all of a sudden in the mail you're going to get hot beans. I'm going to make you take those next. No, I'm just kidding. No, the reason we sent you all that is because you have really financially wise have supported us greatly, especially when we started doing all this stuff live. It's been pretty awesome. I mean, everybody's been like last week was fantastic. That was probably the best week. Like fun wise, we got done and we were just like, what the fuck happened? That 5 minutes of everybody just going crazy. Those are fun when we have, not because of the money wise, it just was funny to everybody be supporting and all that stuff. And it's fun, you know, I mean, doing the, like for how much we hate doing the shots, it's still a funny bit, you know, like I dig it. You've been like, it's not going away. All right, come on. We got a nice intersecting line there. Let's try to get that really close. God. Oh, that's like right in the middle too. That's a sexy line there. It's all coming together. Yeah, and lately the numbers with everybody subscribing stuff, it's happening. We're hitting 1,000 subs here within the next the way it's been going, I think it's going to happen in the next month at this point. It's kind of crazy. And then TikTok numbers have been going crazy. Anytime we post anything on there, it's kind of nuts with that shit. I wish YouTube followed the same like algorithm stuff. I mean, TikTok, you need 10,000 before you actually start making anything off of it. So that's the difference between the two. But man, it's crazy. We post a short on there or any kind of video, and it's just constant. Where YouTube, they're more regulated on their stuff, so we have to make sure we have good content stuff. But as of late, when we post stuff there, it hits pretty quick, which is kind of cool. And it's really thanks to you guys like watching any of that stuff. At like, that's what makes it keep going, you know. And lately, it's gradual, and so it takes us a little bit to be like, remember when we were just hoping for this amount, and now we're at this amount? We just have to sit back and be like, oh yeah, this is way above what we were getting before when we started all that. Yeah, dude, your TikTok, Renshai, you got more followers on there than we did in the first, like, what did we hit? I think it took us like 6 months to get to where you're at. And the biggest thing was TikTok seems more like you need to follow, make sure you're following people. So anybody that follows us, what just happened? You're not still awake. Eat it. Wait, no. Oh, it's $1. Okay. I was like, I'm cocky. I saw the message on there. It's like, how are you still awake? But yeah, TikTok stuff. Where was I going with that? Oh, it just, the biggest thing on TikTok is like you follow people and that's what helps you expand, where YouTube isn't that way. Like no one sees necessarily that you're following them and all that stuff. So it's a different kind of animal when it comes to TikTok and YouTube. All right, let's see. Now we have to figure out how to do this intersection. So we have this come down to here, and we have this grave that's there, but I want to have the mountain come down. So we're going to go down until we see a line. Okay, now we're starting to see one. So now we're going to cut across. Ooh, that worked out pretty nice. Look at that. That eliminates that grave. That would be kind of a weird thing to splice into this image. I'm sure people that jump on and like, no one's jumping on in the middle of this. They're just like, what are you even editing right now? Well, you want to see what we're editing? Look how this looks zoomed out. Look at that. That is why we take the time on getting all this, because splicing that, like when I did that fade tool, when I originally did it, when I did it really quick, it looked fine, but it didn't look like this. Like that looks sweet. These are combined images, which is awesome. Yeah, new patron. That's awesome. Another new patron. Okay, so we'll have a couple of we've had a new patron for the past like 5 or 6 weeks at this point. And it's been like 3, 2, 3. We haven't broke 4 in a week. But yeah, it's been we're getting a lot of people in there. All right, beer is gone, but I have another. This is unfortunately my last one. And yes, I can feel it. And I have my donut. 8.4%. Damn you, Scuba Steve. I still have another shot to do with Malort. I'm not looking forward to that. I am not doing Hot Bean. I am not doing again. So I've got my 2. I said it earlier. It's like, I'd rather take a Hot Bean. And now I'm like, the hiccups was brutal. That was not fun at all. All right. So what did I say here? I wanted to do Green Moon because I haven't done a Green Moon yet. We got the black background or foreground. We got the red. So we just do Green Moon. So we're going to have to highlight this, a little more tricky. You have another as well. Yes. You have it. Yes. No. Hot beans are going to be there too. That's a good point, actually, Renshai. Hot beans are going to be there as well. We're going to have all the bits, but we will definitely have the Malort there. That is a given at this point. All right. So we need to get the Green Moon going. Oh, this is where it's getting difficult. I got to remember how to edit stuff. You have a 49er bottle opener better than a Vikings one. Hey. How did both of our teams do? Did they make it to the Super Bowl? No. They did not. I have a donut. How are you saying that that's better? This is a donut. It's a donut that I've had since college. It's used so much that sometimes it doesn't work as well because this is like the opener has been grinded away from opening bottles. Oh, you want the beer that I'm drinking? The breakfast stout. Ooh, yes. Coolers and coolers of beer. All right, here we go. This is going to be the thing that takes the longest. I think our best option. All right, we're pretty aligned here, as you can see. What is the best option here? Either way, this is what I was talking about that was going to be difficult because we have a light color against a dark background. So we have to be pretty precise on this. Okay, so we're going to zoom way in. We're going to start with the circle. Well, let's do this quick. I like to do this just so you can kind of see it. Let's get as close as we can. So you can kind of get a feel of it before we actually get started on this. That got awfully close. Did I get too close there? Yes, we did. I'm gonna be drunk 2 nights in a week. 2 nights in a row. What did you do to me? Drunk and my poops are gonna burn tomorrow is what's gonna happen. Because I have freaking hot beans. Ibukaki. Josh. All right, so we're outlining. Music trivia. So what ends up happening, Josh and Ibukaki, Renshai has taken a part of this, and I have continued to make my music list. Is Adam gets drunk, and yes, I'm talking in third person all of a sudden. Actually, I keep saying we when I'm working on this because we're all together. We're working on this proxy together. And then I just bust out my playlist, and then it's if people can guess it. They get to give out a drink. If they can't, I get to give out a drink. So it ends up being, it's kind of a fun, like, end of the night. We're just chilling. No one's doing anything. And then you're listening to, like, typically, I don't play, like, too many randos songs. I try to play, like, songs that people would know. And it ends up being a good time. A lot of times what ends up happening is people are like, keep that song on longer. I love that song. And a lot of times, oh, I made a heart there. That's cute. What ends up happening is I get even more wasted. But it's fun. It's funny, Renshai, that you remember that because I guess that's my thing because a lot of people were up at Guys Weekend a couple weeks ago. My cousin, other cousin, was just like, when are we doing Adam music trivia? And I was like, I guess that is my thing. It's just what I do. I used to, this is really dumb, but like high school, I'd have parties. Like my mom would go out of town a lot. So I'd have parties at my house, my mom's house. You know, it was big parties, but I'd always make a mix. And I was burning CDs. If you remember burning CDs, that was what I would do. I'd burn, like, I'd be the DJ while entertaining not entertaining, but that was the music aficionado, I guess, or whatever. And so I always had a mix going. And so I have my SmithCon 2022, and I have been working on SmithCon 2023 at this point, and then the music trivia is a separate thing on top of that. Wait, what really happens is Adam yells at no. You got that mixed around there, Renshai. Ibukaki yells at Adam for being drunk loud, because that's what happens to me is I get drunk and then I get really loud and I turn the music up way too loud. And that my wife yells at me all the time when we have people over and I'm drinking or whatever. I blast the music. Like as I get drunk, it's like I get more deaf. Yeah, no, totally. Around the bonfire, that's the best time. 80s, 90s. Then I try to mix in for the trivia part. I try to mix in some newer stuff, but the thing is I don't like download a lot of the newer stuff unless it's like really big hits that I like. Like I'm not, even though my son's name is Drake, I do not like Drake music. Sorry if people do. The only reason I named my son Drake was because that was my name in games. Whenever I played games, that was what I named myself, was Drake, because I was like, I fucking love that name. So like all my Diablo accounts or whatever back in the day, that was what my game name was. Like Fable, that's my game name, was Drake. So it's funny when I pull out the old PlayStation or Xbox and he sees his name, he's like, why is my name on here? I'm like, well, that was before we had you, so that was my name for everything. Every character was Drake. Well, top 3. So Foo Fighters is number 1, because there's my tattoo. My wife has one as well. What do I go with? So if I went really like bands that I got obsessed with, I don't know if I'm necessarily obsessed with now, but I still love them. Like I like Outkast a lot. Like they were my favorite band at one point before Foo Fighters. And so I guess I would say Outkast might be like 2 or 3. And then I'm just trying to think of like other bands that I would have a lot of. Oh, those are good bands. Nirvana, Red Hot. Dude, the Red Hot Chili Peppers album with Stadium Aquarium or whatever, that one where it was like 24 songs. One of my favorite albums, because from like front to back, there's 80 or 90% of those songs are just jams. Like I fucking love. I wish I could play stuff like that while I'm doing live stream stuff, but you know, you just get flagged for doing all that shit. But that was one of my favorite albums, like of all time. Like that's such a good album, front to back of that. I mean, yeah, old school Red Hot is awesome, but they're new. That album itself, 20 some songs, and you have 17 of them that are awesome. Like that's a good album, man. Nirvana, surprisingly, I like Foo Fighters. I love Foo Fighters. Nirvana, I just like, like Dave's on drums, which is cool. I love their songs. There's a lot of their songs I really love, but it's not like a lot of people are like, oh, well, if you love Foo Fighters, then you must love Nirvana. I'm like, well, I mean, I like it. It's not something that I will just put on and listen to a Nirvana album. It's like you hit the main ones for me. It's just my preference. Foo Fighters, I will go like through all their albums. Like my wife and I, we could listen to Foo Fighters for days and weeks on end without listening to anything else. And that's why when Taylor Hawkins died, it was a very tough day in the Smith household here. Rush. Oh, Rush, man. That's a good band right there, buddy. That's a good jam. I love their stuff, man. I mean, I only know their main hits. I have albums of of all that stuff, but really it's the main stuff I freaking love. Today's Tom Sawyer, get high on you. See, again, I would love to just play that right now, but then I would get flagged. I learned from one of my first Proxy Time videos, I was playing Foo Fighters. And then I went back and looked and it was like, we removed all the audio from your video. I was like, motherfucker. So this guy, the stuff that I use here is from it's Alpha Gaming. It's a guy that was a gamer, and I guess he's a musician as well. But he does a lot of how-to videos. So like he does a lot of product review of like streaming stuff, because now he was a gamer, and I think he probably still games, but he doesn't stream about that anymore. It's more of how-to of making videos. Ooh, okay, so we got the circle done. Let's finish the circle, and then we're going to do the mountain part. All right, get that. And what I will do is take another shot. God damn it, Josh. Why did you do this to me? But thank you guys for joining me on this. It's made it. I wish there was audio of being able to talk back and forth on it. I know that's not how streaming works, but it'd be nice to be able to like, hey, just have a conversation, because that's what we're kind of doing. And I know there's a delay with everything, but it's some of this stuff, like what I'm doing here, this is like perfect to just have a conversation on, because it's mind numbing shit where I'm trying to make it look good. Whereas other proxies, not that I don't try to make them look good, they're just easier than this. This is just trying to make this really precise by combining all these things. So being able to just chat while we're doing this makes it so much more fun. All right, let's get, nope. See, that's fucked up there. Let's get, there's a little bump I don't like. There we go. Let's zoom out. Oh, fuck yes. With the green. That's sexy as hell, man. This guy is the Malort. Damn it, Josh. It's funny because I know I said it last week. I was like, oh shit. I said it to Lowry before we even started. I was like, I saw Josh on the chat and the Discord. We might be in trouble tonight. And then it wasn't even just you. Everybody went nutso last week. It was just like, it reminded me when we made Malort a thing, and everybody was just like, shots. And it was insane because we were bought up for like 2 months like we are now. But it's funny because I'm like, you can get a vibe of things pre-cast of how the Discord's doing, how chat is doing, if it's going to be not a good night, you know, like you could just tell when it's more chatty. But as soon as I see you pop up on Discord, I know that Malort is probably in play. And now we are set for 2 months because of all of you fuckers. Whoops. See? Control Z. I don't know what your F4 stuff is, Renshy. I'm not going to try it. I'll probably do it after I get done with the cat, or after this. It's not a cast. While I drink, you wouldn't argue. But see, then we would need a video feed so we can see your facial expressions, because then I want proof of Malort. That's the key. I need proof of Malort. And you get the people that are abnormal. They're like, I don't mind it that much. Like Lowry's brother. Fucking crazy. That's how you know you have a psycho right there. Is somebody that thinks that Malort is okay. I'm just kidding. That's a serial killer if I've ever seen one. Well, this is the end of the mix. So it's going to start all over again. This is my same guy. Added this lately. It's called Better When I'm High is what this song is called, which is, I haven't listened to it high, but this is a sweet, it just kicks. And this is the so I use a lot of the shorts and stuff from his, actually I think all of them on my shorts audio music is from Alpha Gaming guy. And so this one I use for What Card Gets You Hard, because it sounds kind of like a porn, like not this part. I guess it doesn't sound like a porn, but it sounds more porny than everything else that I have. Uh-oh. Oh, Discord messages. All right. Are you saying that's how we see if you take the shot or not? Shotornot.com. Hour 31. Hey, we're not going to do too bad because that first proxy I did on, or proxy time video from Friday, that one took me an hour and 15 minutes. Getting quicker as we go along. The funny thing is then you get quicker on this and then you do a proxy that's completely different. Like, this doesn't fit with anything else I've ever done. You learn different ways to do it. And as I said on Friday, this is a proxy that I've been working on, or these proxies, this line of proxies has been in works for about 3 months. I just didn't know how I wanted to do it. I didn't like the first proxies I did with it. So I scrapped it and waited until I just farted around with it a little bit more. And then I figured out a thing that I really liked. And now these, I'm not going to lie, these are my favorite proxies that I've done at this point. And I can't wait to see these fuckers in foil. Oh, shit. I got to take a shot. I got to do it. Because I'm almost done with this. Look at that. God damn it. It's number 3. Right? It's number... I hope it's... I mean, it's number 4, right? It's number 4. All right. Josh. Here we go. I would say I'm thus far, the proxies haven't, the designing hasn't suffered from my Malort. Yeah, it's taken me a while to do the Triomes because Lowry is the 3-color player, and he isn't as big of a fan of the Triomes. And that's hard. When you're playing only 3 colors, you're only hitting 1 Triome up if you're going to do it. I think where this really comes in handy is your 5-color, obviously, 5 and 4-color decks. Ooh, I think we finished. Oh, this might be my favorite. Let's get everything else figured out here. Bring them up to 60, 70-ish percent. I might fade this one out a little bit more. I know I have one more. You're gonna kill me. All right. Okay. So let's get this this guy out of there. Yeah, I know. I got to do one more. Just want the easy stuff to be done with. All right. Let's see. We need that, and we wanted to do the fuzzy guy. Love my technical terms. Fuzzy tool. Whoops. Hit the Windows button instead of the nope. Jeez. See, normally this part isn't as difficult as I'm making it right now. That's Malort talking. All right, we got rid of that. Oh, we added a little bit more there. Okay. We need to clean up things a little bit, so let's get over here. It's got a curve going on this bad boy. Oh, we need it right there. In the right layer. we go. Curve it down. It seems a little thicker up here. Too much. And let's get some more curve on that. That looks good. Let's zoom out and look. Good. Other side looks good. Let's check down below. Good there. Lines are good. Up to the top. Got some fixing to do there. Thank you, all you guys, for joining me on this, because it's made it, well, a lot more drunk, but a lot more fun than doing this. And that's the thing is, like, I took Proxy time away because it really, I was doing it. I was more on a Sunday basis, and there wasn't a lot of, like, we only get like 30 views on it, which wasn't much. I was like, well, that's a waste. I can do this on my own time. And the thing is what I ended up doing is like waiting till the end of the month and then doing my proxies. And I was like, well, why the fuck not? Why am I not doing this live? Like, I should just press record. And then there was, I've been thinking it, and then there was multiple people. I think Renshaw, you might have been one of them as well. That I think Parks had mentioned it. There was a few people that were like, hey, I wish you'd do more of the proxy time videos. I wish those would come back. And so I was like, fuck, why am I not? Like, that's our biggest thing with all of this is we're doing this anyways. Like, this is what we do. Like, Larry builds tons of decks all the time. I build decks, you know, a quarter of the amount of time that Lowry does. Just press record. Just go live with everything and just do what you normally do and just go live. And so even if it stays at the lower number of this last proxy time, we got good numbers on it. But even if it stays lower, it doesn't matter. This is just interacting with you guys as well. It kind of helps to have other opinions on stuff too whenever I get stuck on something. So it's kind of nice. I'm kind of glad to be doing this again. It gets me more on the regular basis of, instead of being like, oh shit, it's a week before the end of the month, I need to fucking finish. I need to get the proxies done. This, I can actually just sit down and do this, and it can just be random when I'm doing it, you know? All right. God, this might be my favorite one so far. This is a pretty fucking sweet one. I swear a lot more when I have a buzz. Thank you, Josh. We're going to hide this guy behind this one. Yeah, with the skull clamp. Exactly. Actually, that's a very good point. When Renshaw, you were like, hey, you should do something with like, wasn't it like you said Gimp Mask? And I was like, oh, let's see what we can figure out. Like, that was fucking perfect. But the funny thing is, up until Proxy time last Friday, I looked back, the last time I did Proxy time was 8 months ago. So, like, that's how long it's been since I've done it as a live bit. All right, so we're going to make this, whoops. We need to get on, there we go. See, now you got me at a buzz. And I'm like, let's do another one. But I know you guys need to get to bed here too, and we're almost at 2 hour mark. It's like a fucking podcast night. We're at a 2 hour mark. Okay, that's good. I told my wife after this, I was like, yeah, I'll do the proxy time video, and then I'll do about an hour of taxes. At this point, I'm like, no taxes for me tonight. We got to fade that down a little bit. I don't want it so bright. Let's make it really back there. I like that. All right. Boom. Yeah, you guys did. Whew. This one's sexy, guys. All right, let's save this one. I don't want to fucking lose this one. Save. Whoops. Just trying to move it off of the so you guys don't have to deal with seeing all that shit. So I got proxies. Brain, wake up. Here we go. So we are on, what is this one? It is Zatora's. So after this is all said and done, Zatora Proving Grounds. God, it should really be Proving Ground. It should be really a Triome. God, that one looks really fucking good. I can't wait to see these in foil. These are gonna look awesome. Like, so we got a light one. We got the dark version. Oh. Like, these have become my favorite. Let's see if I can get some of these up there. I want to pull up all the ones we have so far just so you can kind of see them. All right, we're going to get rid of the other ones. I won't go longer than this. I do have to take a shot. I can feel my head being all loopy. All right, let me get the shot, and we're going to pull up all of them and review the ones that have been done so far. And we'll call it a night because we got a podcast tomorrow. And I don't want to be hungover as shit tomorrow. I need my brain to function. Thank you, Josh, again. Here we go. Last one. That is it. Get out of here. All right. Let's look at the ones we have done. Just so we can see the different styles. All right, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. Okay, so let me open up all the ones we have done so far. So, this is one I'm going to change. I don't like this one. But let's see. So if that one, right? Zatora, Xander, Spara. Oh no, updated Spara. And that one. Shit. I only clicked the one. Let's try that again. Xander. And that. And updated. Okay, let's check these out. So these are the ones that have been done so far. Let me pop back to that. Zoom in a little bit so we're all even with everything. So that was the one we did the last video. Okay. Just opinion-based comments. I can't wait until Lair builds his next deck. I'm gonna buy him 4 shots and tell him that Adam manned up and took it. He might. I will. I think I'm the bad influence when it comes to Lowry and I, when it comes to that kind of shit where I'm like, let's do more. But because I hit a level where I'm just like, let's just keep going. Who the fuck cares? It's more booze. And then the next day it's like, oh shit, what did I do? Okay, so this is tonight's. So we got Jetmir's. We also, fuck, God, these are gorgeous. I don't want to be talking myself up, but it's not me. I'm just manipulating art that has been done, and I'm combining to make it a proxy. Like, that's the thing about the proxy stuff is like, whatever the debate stuff. I think it's open. That's going to be a topic in the future here is proxies. I feel like are being more and more used. Altars and all that stuff. It opens it up to. I'm fine with somebody just like drawing something on a card and saying, this is a volcanic island. But the thing is like, for me, I want it to look good. And if I'm replacing a card that's in my safe over here, I want it to be like, oh, it's not something that's just drawn on. So that's just my preference. I don't care if somebody else does it that way, but that's just how I like it to be, is like, I want it to like somebody to see it on the table and like, holy fuck, that's awesome. That's a sweet looking card. What is that? I don't want them to be like, oh yeah, that's you just wrote words on it and whatever. And so that's the whole point about behind the proxy stuff. So okay, so we got Jetmir, light background, dark background, and then Rafine's. This is one that's gonna be redone. I don't like how it's too. It doesn't look good. But where's the one that I did that? This one. See how it's blended? This one might stay because it has that shadow of the mountain. I tried to follow how the mountain was, and it's very different than everything else. So this one I might keep. This one is not. I'm just gonna get rid of that. So what we have so far is this, into this, into that. So we got a lot of mountains in that. I might have to not do so many mountains. They all have mountains. They all have mountains because it really it emphasizes the card of what color you're using and everything. Like, and the other part about it is like it's black, but this is actually the blue. It's not black there. Become more and more acceptable wizards. Yeah, no, and I think that might be a thing of it too. I'm just seeing from if you look at the early proxy videos, I talked about how I try to use the same art as much as I can because then I want people to know what the card is. But then actually I have in my notes is because of Secret Lair actually is what I think the culprit is. Secret Lair has all these alt art stuff of cool fucking cards. You know, you get all this alt art stuff. It's allowing for this acceptance of your staples to be not what staples look like. Like everything, like your Birds of Paradise. Well, yeah, Birds of Paradise has different printings of it. Like you Secret Lair printings. And so that's where I'm thinking like Secret Lair might be the one that opened the door because now the premium versions are Secret Lairs. Besides that, you know, the whatever the collectors, whatever they did. Secret Lairs, I think, is the reason why we're getting these. But anyways, that's a different topic. Lowry and I are probably going to do that in the near future after spoilers and all that stuff. Because I think it is becoming more of an acceptance. You're seeing on Twitter, there's more altars, there's more proxies and all that stuff. And now I'm more willing to do crossovers. Whereas before I was always like, where's the original art? I want to use that so people know what's on the table. There's so many different arts of everything at this point that you just have to kind of know what the card does. And so newer players are going to have a little more difficult time with it. Advanced players should know what the cards are. If not, they just look at it. You know, a lot of times it's a pimping thing. So, all right. Benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, so I took my 4 shots. Oh, I'm feeling good. All right, so how many proxies we got here? We got Jetmirs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 proxies that I'm happy with. And you guys like this one? Like, this is what my wife likes it. And I do like it. Like, it blended way better than the other one because we have all this here and everything like that. So I think I'm going to keep this one that way. Everything else is going to be a blend of the foregrounds and backgrounds and all that stuff. So, all right. I think I got to call it quits. because otherwise I'm going to be fucking wasted for be hungover for tomorrow. Thank you guys. Josh. Thank you, Renshai. Thank you, Ibukaki. Who else did we have on that stream? No, I'm not going to do a 5th shot. Get out of here, Josh. I'm not doing the 5th shot. You fucking animal. Save it for tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't want you hungover. You have to make the cast tomorrow, so you're getting your freebie tomorrow. You're getting a 4th freebie. We're doing your shot, and then we got 3 of them tomorrow. So, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for chatting. It made a lot more. It made it quick. I don't know if it was the booze or chatting with you guys, Renshai and Josh and Ibukaki, but it went quick. It was 2 hours for an hour and a 15-minute normal proxy for these. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, if you guys are watching this Tuesday, tomorrow, podcast 9 p.m. Normal is Mondays at 9 p.m., but tomorrow, or for this week, it is Tuesday. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. See ya. Bye. Sega.